Ready or not. Ready or not. Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Welcome to the Smart Guy 251. We back. Got me, you know it's Ski, and got Mr. Who right in the building. Long time.
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? Been a long time.
Long time, man. We had a little break, man. Hope everything doing good. Hope everybody doing well. We finna kick it off. We finna get right to it. So the first topic of the night, as people been seeing that's online, Pat Beverly had some comments about who was the better player, James Harden or Dwayne Wade. So, Ray, who you got in this right here?
I got D Wade. I got D Wade.
You got D Wade?
Yeah, I got D Wade, and the reason why I got D Wade primarily is playoffs. The playoffs. I think James Harden been better for a longer period of time, and you have to take that into perspective that he's been better longer, but he's had those nut ups, those games where he didn't do well in those elimination games, and that's been a knock on his whole career. I think he's one of the best regular season players that ever play the game, him and Steph, ever. But when it comes to the playoffs, I've seen people like Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, people like that raise their play when the team needs them the most. So for me, I'd have to take Dwayne Wade, who is also a better defender, number 2 all time in blocks, right behind Jordan. If I ain't mistaken, it's like 8 blocks or something like that. It's like right there behind him. If he was able to stay in his prime longer, he'd be right up there with anybody. He's top 3, top 3. Wow. At one point it was him and Kobe who's the best. So that's why I think Dwayne Wade is the better one out of the two.
I mean, to me, honestly, it's all about who do you prefer, because they're both great players. A lot of people want to throw the analytics, the stats and stuff like that to separate them two. Oh, Wade won the championships and all, but to be honest with you, I'm leaning more James Harden. Like if they peak, James Harden and Dwayne Wade at their peak, because Dwayne Wade's career was really robbed with injuries. He came in from Marquette injured. So they ain't got nothing to do with James Harden in this debate, but I'm saying his prime was really robbed. We know James Harden failures in the playoffs. I'm not including that, because that's a team thing. Because Dwayne Wade, bro, they weren't finna do nothing. Pat Riley went out there and got Shaq, got all them veterans, and they won a championship. And he was getting some SGA calls in that Dallas series. And then after Shaq and them were gone, after Pat Riley and them got rid of them, they stumped like they did, like they stumped when they were playing, when he was a rookie and stuff before they got Shaq. They stumped, and then he had to go. Him and LeBron teamed up and By teamed up to form the Big Three. And they got back to winning ways, and you know what I'm saying. Then they started competing for championships. But he stumped. Look at where Harden came from. He came from Arizona State. Then he was a sixth man. He was sixth man of the year. And then he came out the bench with Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. We seen what he did when he left. 35 points a game. I think it was 35 points a game. I might be wrong, but
it was like 35.
35 points a game, an MVP trophy. Dwayne Wade ain't got no MVP trophy. The year that he led the league in scoring, he was upset he didn't win an MVP trophy. You know who won the MVP that year?
Who?
Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant. Okay. Like James Harden changed the game. That step back and stuff, yeah. He changed the game, man. He changed the game, man. Like I said, I love Wade. I like both of them players. Actually, I'm a fan of both of them. But me personally, I'm gonna take somebody. I'm taking Jay Hard. I'm taking Jay Hard. It's stats similar, real stats similar. But I'm taking Jay Hard.
You know, so when I told when I told Mr. Phillips Torrance Peter when I told him we was gonna be talking about Dwayne Wade and James Harden, he said James Harden, and he said because Dwayne Wade had more help. And then he said LeBron James, Shaq, Bosh. He named Gary Payton. I was like, yo, he was kind of over the hill. I don't care, man. He said he played with him. So I ain't bet. So like I ain't bet. Then I started naming James Harden teammates. There's nobody that's been with more players than James Harden. You run off the list, you got Kevin Durant twice. You got Chris Paul. You got Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
You got Embiid. You got Joel Embiid. You got Paul George. You got Kawhi Leonard. You got Dwight Howard. you got man, he's playing with a.
But you only name marquee names. It take a team to actually win a championship, and a lot of still got to go right.
That's a fact.
Like this is my biggest gripe with the whole OKC saga with the Kevin Durant, the Russell Westbrook, and the James Harden. Sam Presti made a mistake and chose Serge Ibaka over James Harden. And he didn't want to get James Harden. They didn't want to get James Harden a starting role. And I promise you that was the worst decision ever. It was the worst decision ever. Because I feel like
it was for a little bit, right?
To win the championship. Huh?
It was for a little bit too, right?
What? Yeah, it was like $4 million off, and he won the starting role. But I feel like they were going to win a championship. They were so young when they got to the finals, and they just ran against a Miami Heat team. LeBron had been in 2 finals. That was his 3rd finals appearance, and they just lost the year before to Dallas. Like I said, so they was, they had that experience. They had a year to jail, and they were winning. They would, they won it. I feel like OKC if they would have kept Harden, they would have went right back to the championship. We'd have been seeing them and Miami and them battle out for championship. I feel like that. Dwayne Wade has some great teammates himself. He done played with Ray Allen them. He done played with like I said, Bosh, Mike Miller, Braun. Who else he had? Udonis Haslem, Antoine Walker. He done had, like I said, everybody need help to win a championship. So I don't like to throw that in there on why this player disqualified. You disqualify this player from being better than the other. We just talking about individual basketball skill wise. It's nothing.
I just brought that up because he said Dwayne Wade had more help. Now James Harden has never missed the playoffs. In his 18-year career, he's never missed the playoffs. So he's always in the playoffs. It's just he has a knock on him, man. And I can't not overlook that because it ain't a team thing. It ain't a team thing. It's a individual. It's a struggle in the most important game, elimination games. It's a struggle. He has a bad, when they talk about Kevin Durant legacy, they talk about when he almost took the Nets to the finals while he was carrying James Harden. James Harden was a liability because he was out there said that his hamstring was messed up and stuff, and he wasn't really shooting. He just out there just
He
you know a
ain't had no
liability.
lift. He ain't had no
So
lift. You can see that.
so he's liability out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kid you not, if you want to look it up,
What's up?
the very next year when he wasn't hurt, he had the same stats. So he had the same in the elimination games. He had the same stats. So for whatever reason, he doesn't be aggressive in those big games. When they had, you gotta you gotta acknowledge his greatness because they had the Warriors on the ropes when he had Chris Paul on his teams.
Chris Paul was
He
out
had
game
Devin,
7.
huh?
Chris Paul didn't even play game 7. He played game 6. He hurt.
I know. I'm saying they had him on the ropes. They had him 3-2. They had him 3-2. They had him on the ropes.
Yeah.
And they even had him where Kevin Durant got hurt and he didn't play, and they still couldn't pull that one out. So it's been the opportunity been there for him to come up big in these games for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He doesn't. You remember I talked about this last year with you when he had his first career game winner in the playoffs last year, which was great. And you give him credit for that, which you should. And I told you, just give it some time. I told you what's gonna happen. Just give it some time when they need it the most. Because he was great the first 2-3 games, he was great. But as that series went on, he pulled that disappearing act again. And it's a part. It might even be a part of his mind. It might be a thing with his mind now. It might be like a monkey on his back now. It's just a thing he gotta get over. Just get through it one time, and once he do it,
Yeah.
If he get a championship, no. I can't put him above the way.
Let me ask you this: have you ever thought about he might be the player that need to be helped over the finish line? He gets it to the finish line, but he also has a team to help him get over the finish line. Because the year that KD went down, he ain't had no Chris Paul, it was just James Harden. Then you were saying about him, like playoffs, how he don't show up in game 7s and stuff. I'm big on that. Every superstar in the league need help. So every game ain't gonna be efficient. Every game you ain't gonna be scoring 30. The one with Kevin Durant, when Kevin Durant played with Brooklyn and he was a toe away from getting them to the Eastern Conference Finals, would have hurt James Harden. It just wasn't James Harden. It was other players on that team, like a Joe Harris, didn't show up. Never showed up in that whole series. It wasn't just James. He was
Kevin carried the team. He carried the team.
That's what he's supposed to do. Giannis went up under Kyrie and hurt his ankle. James Harden had a bad hand. He went down in game 1 of that series. And I promise you, if Giannis went up under Kyrie under that when he went up for that layup attempt, they would beat them folks in 5. They would have beat them folks in 5. But that ain't what happened. Kyrie got hurt. They went to game 7. James Harden tried to play. He gave him everything he had, but it was other players on the team that didn't contribute. And you had bad coaching. Steve Nash didn't even play Blake Griffin none in that game 7. That's another vet that could have contributed. Like Joe Harris couldn't hit the side of a barn door.
Yeah.
After that, you ain't seen. After that, Joe Harris wasn't even heard of.
But what I'm saying is this though. If you got him hurt one season and he give you like 12, 14 points, Because sometimes it ain't that some of them games ain't been that he had a bad shooting game. He just wasn't aggressive. You know, he might go 4 for 8. You know what I mean? With 12 points or something. You know what I'm saying? 12 points. Like
your co-star gotta get you over the hump.
So
you got two stars on the team. You got two stars on the team. If one star not getting the job done, other star got to put the cape on and take us on with the role players. Long as James Harden out there playing defense, making the right passes and stuff, he might not be aggressive, but he's setting up everybody. It's okay.
I seen James Harden play some really good defense to put out OKC when they had Chris Paul and young Shea. He played some good defense, got a block at the end of the game in the playoffs, helped propel his team, you know, with the win. And then I seen him do the game-winning shot like a year or two ago with Philly. You know, I ain't even mentioned Tyrese Maxey yet. Tyrese Maxey was their second leading scorer. He was their second leading scorer. You had Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, then you had James Harden. So it just when he has that same stat line when he's hurt and whenever he's not hurt, he got the same stat line. It's just sometimes he's just not aggressive enough, and then sometimes he just can't find the middle of the ocean with a rock. He just can't hit nothing. So, you know, he, like I say, he has this it's plenty of information you can go look at how different his points is in those games. He had some great games in the playoffs, but when it comes to the elimination game, he does not tend to show up. So, and if you got Dwayne Wade tends to show up. He had some times where he didn't show up too. He had some times where
because his ass was getting bounced out the playoffs. He was getting bounced out the playoffs in the first round or not making the playoffs. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, but he was, you know, it was times where he got bounced out the playoffs and it was nothing you could say about it, what he did. Like he did all he can do. You know, averaging there 40.
That goes to show you have to have a team. You have to have a team. And you got to have the right pieces around you. You got to have the right co-star. You can have two superstars on the team, but they got to be the right fit with the right role players with the right coach. It matters, bro. It matters, man. You got to have it. There's no way where you're gonna win without that in any sport. It take a team to win.
It definitely take a team. You know, when the Lakers played the Celtics and Kobe had a horrible shooting game in Game 7.
And Ron Artest came through.
Yeah, his teammates came through for him. You know,
my point with the James Harden thing.
It's been times his teammates came through for him.
Who?
It's been times his teammates came through for him.
Who?
James Harden.
What was Kawhi last year?
Kawhi had some bad stuff in the playoffs.
He ain't had no good game 7.
Yeah, he had a bad game. I think the whole team had a bad game.
But that's what I'm talking about though. Like if I ain't got it going, I know my co-star gotta give it going. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody else gotta have it. If you ain't got it, somebody else gotta have it. But that to me that's very big on why I picked Dwayne Wade, because offensively it's James Harden. We know that James Harden is a better scorer.
Look, y'all don't give James Harden credit for defense that y'all should, bro. James Harden do play defense.
I seen he had a lot of blunders in Rockets and some lazy plays, very lazy. You know, giving up a lot of, you know. It's been a lot of it was a lot of plays where he gave up like easy buckets, just let people go to the to the goal and get layups and stuff. Not as atrocious as Luka Doncic, but he has some very bad.
But he will deal when he's supposed to. He will deal when he's supposed to.
I seen him D up in the playoffs one time, but he usually he not.
Be honest in the All-Star game when they traded them little bars back and forth. I watched him deal Giannis in the All-Star game and in the post. So that's why I said the notion of him don't play defense, that got to get out the window. He play defense when he want to play defense.
What I'm saying, he ain't wanted to play in his prime. He was all offense. He didn't want to play then. Now I seen him play defense. I seen him get a game-winning block against the young Shea. Young Shea in OKC, and I thought because he really wasn't supposed to let them take him to no Game 7 either. It was a young Shea, and you had Chris Paul over there.
Lou Dort was over there guarding him too.
They had Chris Paul over there who was leading them,
and Lou Dort was almost defenders on Harden.
But the OKC wouldn't even projected to even make the playoffs.
Yeah, but you didn't understand. You didn't get what I'm saying. Lou Dort was over there going. I just watched Lou Dort last when they played Minnesota. When they played Minnesota in the Western Conference Finals, I watched him get Ant-Man fits. Ant-Man was like my second favorite player behind KD. When KD get out of there, he gonna go to number 1. But I watched Lou Dort get his man fits.
Lou Dort is a kind of a dirty player.
Ain't no kind of in it. Ain't no kind of in it. He is a dirty player.
He's kind of a dirty player.
He is a dirty player.
He's a dirty player. Like when I watch him play, I'm like, why would you make that move? Like, why would you like it's like he's dirty. But he got effort on the defensive end. And he can hit that little set shot.
And he's a thicker guy. He plays defense. Yeah. That's why I was like, when you talking about that series in particular, James Harden had Lou Dort, and you gotta understand. People talking about he letting people go, his defense, this and that. When you're the only player, you're the only star with no help, you gotta say some of that shit for offense. Because you gotta score too.
Matter of fact, that's who he blocked for the game-winning shot. It was Lou Dort.
Yeah, but
with that slow set shot that he shoots.
You got to exert so much effort on both sides. So if he was to play defense like he played offense, like people want him to, when he was just over there by himself, they won't win no game. He's gonna be too tired. He's gonna be too tired.
He had Dwight for a little while.
That wasn't the Orlando Dwight. And Dwight was grabbing. Dwight was more worried about grabbing folks growing area when he was over there in Houston. So that ain't the Orlando Dwight.
Dwight wasn't a racer still. He still was an eraser.
Because he went to Kobe first. He went to play with Kobe first, then he went to Houston, right? Oh, that was out there.
I can't remember. I think it was after.
Well, he wasn't the Orlando Dwight that went to the finals to play Kobe now. And he, like I said, he was too busy worried about grabbing another man than be trying to playing and stuff. So I don't even count that. But I'm saying,
he went to LA. He went to LA for a season,
and then he went.
Then he went to Houston for 3 seasons.
Yeah, he was already broke then when he got from Kobe. Kobe already had.
He had back problems when he got to LA.
And I'm a witness with his back stuff. It ain't no joke, Jack. It ain't no joke. He wasn't the same. He wasn't the same that he was with Orlando. He wasn't the same, bro. So
I mean, he wasn't, but he still was a good defender. But he turned people around at the rim. He turned people around a little bit.
Listen, that's just at the rim. You got to have somebody move them purpose out there on the perimeter.
You got him. You got him and James Harden. getting ready to go to the next round, and you got Dame Lillard hitting the 3 to send them home. Game 7. so
We
you
gonna get
got
on that. We gonna get on Dame in the last topic of the show. And I got like I said, that's Dame though.
It's been times where the Houston Rockets has been good enough to win championships with James Harden teams.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I mean, I know it's unfortunate for Dame to send people home. He sent them home on the game winner 3. So other than that, who knows what they could have did? You know how far they could have went.
Nothing.
Listen. The White, when he came back to LA with LeBron, was a very important part of them making winning the championship.
Stop right there. Stop.
They needed. Hold on, let me finish. They needed him to guard Jokic.
Stop right there. Stop right there. The White, along with Anthony Davis and JaVale McGee. It ain't just the White Howard. It was all 3 of them. With Rondo, with the KCP, LeBron, and who else was over there? Who else they had over there?
You had I'm saying the reason they got past the Nuggets. That was solely.
Listen, they had 3 defenders. They had Anthony Davis, which we know he ain't gonna guard. Jokic too big, but he had JaVale McGee, great defender. JaVale McGee, great defender. And
he hit a game winner. He hit a game winner on the Nuggets. He hit the game winner on the Nuggets where they say LeBron didn't want to get open and get the ball. Anthony Davis hit the game winner, but Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee enabled AD to play the 4 position like he wanted to play. That's what he wanted to play, and that's what they got a championship out of him playing there.
Okay,
but Dwight Howard got under Jokic's skin. He got under his skin. He guarded him excellent. He came in there. He kind of did like Ant did LeBron, where he was pushing him around a little bit, trying to take his energy, pushing him around, just getting under. That's what the White came in and did to Jokic. Got under his skin, was very effective gardening. And then when they got through getting past the Nuggets, they put him back on the shelf. That's what they needed him for.
Here's my point. You comparing what he did for the Lakers, that was a totally better team than that Houston team that he was on when he was with James Harden. Completely better team.
They didn't really need him for what they needed him for in LA.
Yeah, but his role was minimized when he got to LA. Come in and give you some good minutes, that you bang, rebound, and this. He was starting over there in Houston, and Houston ain't have that.
Yeah, you talking about the second time he came to LA? Yeah.
But all right, I got Harden, so you got Wade.
I got Wade. Most of the defensive purposes only.
Okay. People, we want to know y'all
and the playoffs.
Okay. I want to know everybody's opinion. So drop the comments and tell me who y'all taking. We're gonna move it on. We got another topic coming up. We're gonna talk about the 2026 MVP race. And who you got?
Man, I'll be honest. Right now, I like Luka Doncic, right?
You like Luka?
But just right now, just because of what he's done, just because of what he did in the last month.
Man, cut it out, bro. Cut it out.
No. Listen. I'm a fair person. I like what he's doing right now.
Come on.
Like,
man.
He's on one of the hottest streaks. The Lakers is one of the hottest teams right now. So is OKC. Wait a minute, I ain't finished. I ain't finished. I ain't finished.
Come on.
So is OKC. I like Luka Doncic right now as of like the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? But it ain't the last couple of weeks type of award. You know, it's like it's a season. So I just can't give it to him because of the last couple of weeks. However, I got Wemby at a strong 2 because how he impacts the game on the defensive end. He impacts the game like this guy averages like 3 blocks. Sometimes he has 6 blocks, 7, 8 blocks. He dictates the game on the defensive end. He only averages like a little bit over 20 points, 22, 24, something like that. It's still Shea is the favorite for me. Still. He's the favorite. And Jokic is just he's doing better than what he did last year. He's at the point now that we just feel like, all right, man, he got too many MVPs. You know what I mean? Like we at the point where he just, the same thing they did to Jordan when they gave it to Karl Malone. Same thing they did with LeBron, where he should have been getting it every year, and they started giving it to other people. And they just felt like he had too many. Same thing with Jokic, because Jokic's gonna be the all-time leader in he's gonna be the all-time leader in triple doubles. He's gonna pass Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook got a 209 and he's at like 197 or something like that. He's gonna pass Russell Westbrook, I think. So he's a great center, all-time great center. But and Shea after he wins this one, probably he might get into that in that gray area of them not wanting to give him too many MVPs too. But they do this. They do this. The league does this. They get to a point where they say, man, we'll be giving it to this guy every year. They legit could give it to Jokic almost every year. Even when they gave it to Embiid, it was that close. They could have gave it to Jokic. So right now I got Shea, and then I got Wemby, and then I got Luka, and then I got Jokic.
It's a 3-man race and it ain't even close. 3-man
It's
race.
a 3-man race.
Yep. 3-man race.
You got Jokic out of there.
Wemby at 1. Shea and Jokic battling it out.
You ain't got Luka in there?
No. Hell no.
The NBA's scoring leader?
Man, what that supposed to mean? Listen, if you ain't got Wemby number 1, you ain't watching basketball. The impact he has on both sides of the court. So you only name defense. I'm talking about offense too, because he can go get his numbers. He can go get 20 and 12 in the first half with 6 or 7 blocks. The man changes. You can't listen. It's no game plan for the dude. None. And we seen what the Spurs did to OKC when they played them.
So what you doing right now?
Hold on.
So listen.
Hold on. And Wemby was coming off the bench because he had missed some games. He was coming off the bench at that time too. Hey, bro, it's Wemby. It ain't close. It ain't close.
So look. Let me ask you this. Listen to me closer now. Listen to me closer. So what you doing now is you taking my argument that we just got through with Harden and Wade, and you using it now in the MVP race. That's brilliant.
No, I said
no, because look, you got to take Jokic, you got to take Luka out of there, and you kind of got to take Luka. Nope. Jokic. Jokic play defense, but you got to take him out of there. Yeah, and then you left with 2 people that play offense and defense at a elite level.
I say the impact that he has on both sides of the ball. Talking about this, how he. You don't want to go in the rim. Listen, you don't want to go in the rim when he dying up. No, you
don't. His arms is this long.
You don't even want him to get on you.
One of his arms is this long.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even want him to get on you. That's the impact he has. And then on offense, he can bump, shoot right over you. They throw it up in the air. He dunking on you. You can't.
And he get a little aggressive going to the rim. He get a little aggressive, get you up off of him too.
It's not even close, man. He is the MVP. As long as he stay healthy and they stay rolling like they roll, it ain't even close, bro. I like I said, I love Shea game. But Shea got the old school game into the mid range. But Shea is a foul baiter. He's a foul baiter, and
I don't like that.
He also pushes off every play. Like I want them to start calling that. Listen, I'm sorry, I'm a little older school than these new generation. They got all they got all this and that. They do all this and that. They also travel a lot. They got a gather stuff. They got all this. But we was not pushing off for separation when we were playing basketball back in the day. Our first step was that much better. Our ball handling, like our moves, was that much quicker than we do what we need to do when we get to the court. Or we just blow by you with one step. These folks is pushing off. Like we would step back and just like AI would step back and hit them jumpers. That's how we were doing. That's how we were doing. We wasn't pushing off. We wasn't pushing off, bro. Like I said. I got him. Huh?
I mean, Shea is very quick. He don't have to, because it was about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, my homeboys asked me who I like to watch playing basketball. I told them every time the Pacers come on and OKC come on. Of course, I was still watching the Warriors and people like that too, LeBron and all them. I said, but if they on and OKC on, I'm watching them. And then if Pacers on, I'm watching them. And this is about good 2-3 years ago. I was like, it's this kid named Tyrese Halliburton. And then I was like, it's this guy named Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton that came from the Kings.
Right.
And they had him there first. And Shai used to play with the Clippers. Yeah, Shai was with the Clippers. And so when they like I just said, I enjoy watching their game. Like I enjoy watching Tyrese and I enjoy watching Shai. So I watch them the most, you know. Yeah. And it just so happened that they ended up meeting in the finals last year, you know. And I was telling people that I like to watch them. But when I was watching him, he wasn't doing all of that baiting for fouls. He just faster than everybody.
He was hooping. When I first watched him in the Clippers, I knew he was gonna be good. I didn't know he was gonna be at this, but I knew he was gonna be good. He was long. He had a quick first step. He was, you know what I'm saying, straight. But bruh, when I watched Nembhard guard him, bruh, he got to do a lot of pushing out, man. He got to do a lot of pushing out to get, you know what I'm saying, get his shade. He already 6'6". You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, his game is. I'm starting out to like watching him play either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I used to catch every game he played in, and Tyrese Halliburton too.
Yeah.
Tyrese still, you know, was doing his thing before he got hurt, but Shai started to, you know, he doing a little tricking stuff and baiting, and then he's a superstar now, so he's getting away with
them calls,
them phantom calls. Phantom calls when nobody's touching them.
You know who he remind me of with that foul bait? Jalen Brunson.
He was doing that too. You know who else was doing that? James Harden. James Harden was doing that too.
James Harden started the foul bait.
But you know, but you know what they do in the playoffs for James Harden. One of the reasons why his numbers went down, because they let him do it all. They let him do it all regular season long, and then they stopped calling in the playoffs.
Yeah, but that
did something.
He adapted though. He adapted to it, and he's like I said, he got it. He got it. He got his numbers. He got his numbers. So all that
pushing people with the ball and then go through. They will stop. But it's crazy because they never call it in the playoffs. They call it all season long for them, and then they switch up on them. Every year they did it.
They're supposed to do that. That's how playoffs be more physical.
It's more physical. It's more physical.
More physical. Whatever. So on that thing, that's the only time I really like the NBA, because right now the NBA is disgusting. Watching it. College basketball has been way more better than the NBA. But me, I'm going with Wemby. for the MVP, and you going with Shea.
Hold on. You might then convince me, and it's hard to convince me. You know this. You might, you know I don't just go with people's opinion.
Me personally, right? I took Wemby because of both sides. He impact. Man, bro, you're not going to no paint. Ain't nobody going to no paint, dog. Ain't nobody going to no paint like that. Not no
but okay, so look how I'm biased on standing with right now. When you brought up the impact, because I see he's a big impact on the defensive end, and he still can score for you.
Right.
It's a big impact. And then when you put in that they've beaten OKC 4 out of 5 games this season, and 4-1 against them, that should say something right there as well. And then if I'm gonna take D Wade because of his impact on defense over James Harden, I don't see how I can't take Wemby.
Yeah.
See, the only thing is Shea played defense though. He played defense, but he played defense. He played defense. He played defense.
He's a good weak side defender.
He's a good. Their whole team is a good defensive team.
They be hiding him. They be hiding him too. Because I don't trust him. They be hiding him too.
Just like Kyrie.
He not checking Ant-Man, but Ant-Man gonna check him. He not checking Ant-Man. I wouldn't
put him on Ant-Man either.
Huh?
I wouldn't put him on Ant-Man either.
Man, I want to guard the best.
Nah, bro.
Listen, that's a competitor. Listen, I want to check him. He the best. I want to check him. I want to make him work.
That's the mistake. That's the mistake that the Timberwolves made by letting Ant-Man go at Kyrie. That's the mistake they made. First of all, he shouldn't have never said Kyrie was sleeping. Kyrie was lollygagging through the playoffs. He was not doing hardly nothing. He was chilling.
He just with Dallas year that year because Kyrie went to the finals and that was the reason why they didn't win because they killed Kyrie ass in check. Luka got his average. All that shit that they be talking about Jaylen Brown locking Luka up. Luka went got an average. He got more than that. He got more than his average for that season. He ain't locked shit up.
Man, listen. Kyrie was the reason they got past the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
So if Ant-Man never said nothing, he woke Kyrie up. Because Kyrie wasn't doing nothing in the playoffs. He was just lollygagging. Kyrie, he said, I want to take, soon as they won, soon as they get advanced, he said, I want to take on a challenge of guarding Kyrie. And Kyrie had him tired. Kyrie was shooting left hand, right hand. Kyrie was going off. Gave him everything he wanted him on.
I respect that though, because that's the challenge.
I respect it too.
Everybody don't want that challenge. Everybody don't want that smoke. Everybody's afraid of getting embarrassed, afraid to get dropped out. They're just a part of the game.
I respect Ant-Man for that. I'm on the same page too. I respect him for that. But if you're a coach and you want him more for the offensive end, you need more offense. Yeah. You don't let him go at Kyrie. You just say, hey, I'm gonna let you guard him in spells. I ain't gonna let you guard him. I know you want some smoke over there. I'm gonna let you go over there and get some smoke. But don't let him guard him like because he was tired. He got tired of guarding him. And then the way he guarded LeBron looked like he was fatigued and tired of how he was guarding LeBron. Right. You know what I'm saying? How he did Kevin Durant and LeBron. He tried to do that with Kyrie. Kyrie didn't get tired. He got tired of trying to guard him. So you know, I think when they got to the finals, Luka was on defense. He was a big mismatch. They kept seeking him out. Anybody that they do like that they keep looking for.
That wasn't the reason why they lost. They lost because Boston kept Kyrie in check. Kyrie had a bad because they had Rue. They would have Rue and Derrick White on Kyrie. He had a bad series. Because Luka, like I said, Luka got it over his average. That's why I said ain't nobody lock up shit. They be saying that Jaylen Brown, like, no, they ain't about to lock up nothing. It is what it is.
Shoot. What I remember the most about the finals is Luka having bad defense. They went on.
He been playing bad. I mean, that's fine, but that's not the reason why they lost. People trying to put that as an asterisk on why they lost. No, that's not. Kyrie Irving didn't have a good series. He didn't have a great series. They kept him in check, and they had no answer for Tatum or Brown. Point blank.
Kyrie had 35 game 3.
What else he did?
Shoot, I don't know.
What else he did? All right, then.
I'm trying to see because that ain't what I remember. That ain't what I remember from that series.
I'm telling you, he ain't do nothing. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Kyrie had 19. Kyrie averaged 19.
My point. You making my point.
Oh shoot, he averaged 19 off of 41% shooting.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Oh,
27% from the 3-point line.
Horrible.
He made all his free throws.
Yeah.
But Luka, Kyrie had 19 again. You know, he averaged 19. Luka averaged 29. He averaged 24% from the 3-point line, so he was horrible over there.
He don't shoot good anyway from 3.
And then he's
not efficient from 3 anyway because he shoot a lot.
Then he averaged. He had 47% field goals. That's not bad. His free throws were 58%. That ain't good.
That ain't good. But
other than that, yeah, I just remember watching when I was watching the finals when they played. I remember how bad. But anybody that you keep running through screens and trying to get the matchup on, you gonna get tired and it's gonna show. So the way that they did him, he didn't have no good defense because I remember I can't remember which reporter it was, but the reporter called him out before the game, and they showed his defense's lapses before the game on how bad his defense was. His defense was so bad that they traded him the next year. That's what they cited as the reason they traded him, because of his defense and lack of work ethic, which I ain't gonna lie, I've seen it in the playoffs. You even seen it last year with the Lakers. With the Lakers, he looked bad last year with the Lakers. You know, so but you still gotta remember that was his first year there. LeBron didn't look that good either. What's the other? Reeves didn't look good either. So, you know, they took them out the game. They had nothing. They got dominated. So you can see, like, once he got to the playoffs, you can see, like, oh yeah, his defense is flawed, very flawed. You seen Reeves? I mean, you seen LeBron have lapses too? And, you know, I don't want to give him the excuse that he's 41 years old or 40 or whatever. But, you know, he can't, I don't think he can carry no team no more. He can do it in spurts, but he ain't the old LeBron. He don't jump like he used to, none of that.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't come with age though. All the older, all the recent ones that's still in there, like Curry and them, they getting older, so they athleticism, which Curry he wasn't no elite athlete like that anyway, but it's on the decline. But I got Wemby. Who you got? You got Wemby too?
I got Wemby now.
Okay.
I got Wemby now.
All right, so our last topic for the night is Dame Lillard a Hall of Famer? I say yes. I say yes. I got Dame Lillard as a Hall of Fame.
I got Dame Lillard as a first ballot Hall of Famer. Shouldn't even be no talk.
I don't know about a first ballot. Dang.
First ballot. 900 games played, averaging 25 points over his career, 4 rebounds and 6 assists.
First ballot is insane.
You shouldn't even have to think about this.
Why? I mean, listen, Hall of Famer, yeah, but first ballot, no.
Yeah, first ballot. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, you know, Sean Kemp still ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Sean Kemp not a better player than Dame Lillard.
Why he not?
Just relax.
Why he not?
Dame Lillard had a longer prime.
But they two different players though, in 2 different eras. So how he not a better player?
All right, let me let you know.
No, you ain't got to Google that. Well, Dame Lillard is what 6'1", 6'2", maybe 6'3". His best attribute is what? Shooting now.
Yes.
He can shoot the leather off he can shoot the cover off the ball.
Right now, currently, right? Yeah. Sean Kemp played 14 seasons. Dame Lillard played 13. One of those seasons you probably can get rid of because he ain't played because of his.
Not when he got traded to Cleveland after that first year, he didn't want to be in the league no more. But he said that because they traded him when he supposed to got his extension with the Seattle after they just went to the remember they just went to the finals. They went to the finals to play the Bulls. And you could argue he would have been player in that series too.
All right, look. Sean Kemp, All-Star Game 6, Dame Lillard 9.
That don't mean nothing.
Hold on, let me just run off the accolades.
Yeah.
All NBA first team, Sean Kemp has never been on the All NBA first team.
Okay.
Dame Lillard been on there 1 time.
Okay.
All NBA team, Sean Kemp been on there 3 times. Dame Lillard been on there 7 times.
On what?
All NBA teams, like selection, like whether it's first, second, or third. You know what I mean?
What was the other one you just said? All what?
All NBA first team was the first one I said.
Okay. All right, gotcha. I got you.
So Dame Lillard made that 1 time. That's hard to make because that's the top 5 players in the league. You know what I mean? So it's hard to make.
NBA hard to make anyway. Period. Whether you in 13,
yeah. So Sean Kemp got 3,
mm-hmm.
and Dame Lillard got 7.
Okay,
you got Dame Lillard was the Rookie of the Year. Sean Kemp wasn't. Sean Kemp career 14 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Lillard 25.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Kemp got 8 rebounds to Dame 4. He Kemp averaged 1 assist to Lillard 6. Sean Kemp averaged 1.1 steals a game to Dame Lillard's 1. And blocks per game, Sean Kemp 1.2 to Dame Lillard 0.3. Total points, Sean Kemp had 15,347. Dame Lillard has 22,598.
What they got to do with that though, right? They play 2 different positions. One dominates the ball, the other one play the power forward. And I know
I'm just giving you a look.
I know that, but you saying all that. How many double-doubles on Dame Lillard average for a season? Because I know Sean Kemp got 1.
I don't know. Let me tell you this. The best season, Sean Kemp best season was in 1999. He averaged 20 points a game. Dame Lillard was 32. I'm getting up. The best rebounding Sean Kemp in 1996 averaged 11.
No, what was his numbers that year?
You talking about when he averaged 20?
No, give me Sean Kemp. What is Sean Kemp? Give me Sean career numbers by the season. What he averaged in rebounds, what he had in points. Because I know he had double. I think he had 2 years.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go something different. Then because
you need to go to basketball ref NBA where you type the name in, they're gonna pull up.
All right, let me just look at his because I was comparing them, so it had both of them beside each other.
That's a bad comparison. He a power forward in a game where he were playing in the 90s. This man Dame Lillard playing this generation or this generation that's gonna end with the new generation, but he dominates the ball.
No, what I'm saying is this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the very first year that Sean Kemp, he played 81 games. They wasn't even starting him when he got in the league. He only averaged.
Yeah, he told that the coach didn't even start him.
He only averaged 6 points the first year.
Yeah.
And then the next year was 15, 15, 17, and then he became an All-Star in 1992, all the way to 1998.
So what was his numbers besides that 19? What was his rebounds?
Rebounds, he was 17. He's 15 and 10 in 1991-92, and then the next year he made an All-Star team. He was 17 and 10, 18 and 10, 18 and 10, 19 and 11, 18 and 10, and then when he got to Cleveland, he was 18 and 9, and then he averaged 20 and 9.
Whoa.
Then he was 17 and 8, and after that he went to Portland.
Yeah, Dame Lillard ain't never he ain't even averaged a double for a season. Like I said, they two different players. Dame Lillard is a great talent. Sean Kemp ain't even a Hall of Fame, bro. A lot of people don't even average a double for a season. You know how hard that is to average a double for a season? Amar'e Stoudemire. Well, you know what Amar'e Stoudemire rebounds is? It's like 7 or 8 rebounds a game. He went season where he had double-digit rebound. Amar'e Stoudemire. And we know how talented Stat was.
All right. So, with guards, you're going to have to be more on the assist. Like, 30 and 8 assists.
He ain't never
32 and 7. 32 and 7 assists. 30 and 8 assists. 28 and 7 assists.
He
finished 4th in MVP in 2017-2018 season. He finished 4th, 6th, 8th, 7th, and 8th. Sean Kemp ain't never got that close to finishing there.
Right. Just because you finished an MVP don't mean you didn't win it. He got the same thing Sean Kemp got. No MVP award. The man didn't. You telling me 32-7, 32-8. He never led the league in assists, and he's a PG. He never had a season where he had double-digit assists. He only
30 and 8 is good. 30 and 8 is good.
Man, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You know how hard it is to average a double-double? Sean Kemp was 18 and 10, 17 and 10. A lot of the power forwards don't even have that for their career.
Let me see. Who are them? I'm going to go double-doubles right now.
Come on, man. The average there for their career.
All right.
Bird, one of them that averaged double-digit rebounds at a small forward. 24, I think, 10 or 11 for his career.
Jeez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, John Stockton averaged a double-double.
Of course. He's an all-time assist leader, an all-time steal leader. Karl Malone don't need ever no double-double for his career do it.
For their career? I don't know about career.
No. I'm saying
I'm looking at all-time double-double.
Career, but he got some season where he had double-double rebounds, but it's not, bro. That's something hard to do.
Who you said Karl Malone?
Yeah, Karl Malone got some season where he averaged double-double.
Karl Malone is number 2 in double-doubles all time. Right behind Tim Duncan.
He had a season where he had double-double. You know what I'm saying?
You got Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon,
Kevin Garnett,
Dwight Howard, Kevin Garnett, Shaq, John Stockton, Charles Barkley, and then LeBron James, and then Nikola Vucevic at top 10.
Yeah, that's top 10. But they wasn't none of them in there. Sean Kemp in there. That gotta go down some.
You gotta go down a lot. You gotta go way down.
This is what I'm saying. Season, bro. You got double doubles. You got double doubles. That's a game. We're talking about for a season. I'm looking at career.
Bron
led the league in assists. Bron led the league in assists. But I don't think he ever had 10 rebounds for a season. I'm talking about a season with double doubles. Sean Kemp had double for multiple seasons. Dame ain't did that. Yeah, he scored 32 and he got what? 50 point games and all that. That's fine.
70 point games. 71
points and all that. But he ain't never averaged no double for a season. He ain't never went to the NBA championship.
But Sean Kemp not among like the best in double doubles though.
But you talking about that's game wise. We're talking about a season. The thing what I asked you was about the season. How many multiple seasons did Sean Kemp had averaged a double just like with Dame? You couldn't give me none with Dame, but you gave me multiple ones with Sean Kemp. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like I said, Dame scoring 71 is unbelievable. 50 plus point games. Tied with Steph for 6 most all time. That is unbelievable. But what I'm saying is how Sean Kemp ain't in the Hall of Fame and Dame in the Dame ain't up. Did Dame even make it to the Western Conference Finals? Huh?
The Western Conference Finals? No.
Yeah. Whoa, he ain't never been to the Western Conference Finals.
You know the Supersonics did make it to the finals, didn't he?
And who they beat to get there, right? Who they beat to get there? And they played Jordan there. And Sean Kemp was by far arguably the best player in the series out of him and Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'll be honest. I don't even remember. I'll be honest. I don't even remember the series like that. I think I know I recorded some games.
You got all them tapes.
Yeah, I recorded some games. I recorded some games, but dang, what is it say? NBA leaders triple. Oh, this triple doubles I'm looking at.
But see, you looking at though. That's how many games they had. I'm talking about what the average double. How many seasons did he average? And Sean Kemp got multiple seasons where he averaged double. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Point blank.
Yeah, but it's a lot of players that average a double now, and they not close to the Hall of Fame.
What they average a double at?
It's a lot of players that average doubles.
Ooh,
let me see. I'm talking about just regular people, probably like Paul Gasol. They probably average doubles easily.
No. Paul Gasol was a good complimentary player. We know who. Listen, them folks. They had so much. Him and GP had so much swag. They was the real Loud City. Them folks. They called Sean Kemp the Rain Man.
Paul Gasol had 532 regular season doubles.
Who?
Paul Gasol had 532 doubles.
Okay, once again, you talking about games. I'm talking about multiple seasons of averaging a double.
Let's see, 10. In the 1997-1994 playoff run, he had 47 doubles.
Who?
Sean Kemp.
47 in the playoffs?
Yes.
That's just the playoffs, bro. Jesus Christ.
The playoff run.
That's just in the playoffs, bro. What is playoff averages is
from 91 to 96. So I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't as strong as you think it is. That's 5 seasons.
That's good.
I ain't saying it's bad, but
bro,
but you know how many people average? You know how many people average that for longer?
You know how many people that don't average that ain't got double multiple seasons. You know how many people that don't got that? A lot.
I bet Chris Webber and all them got it.
Man, come on now. Let's see Webb, bro. See Webb was one of the great power forwards. That's why all I'm saying is you talking about Damian Lillard, first ballot Hall of Famer, but I'm saying ain't no way he'll first ballot. There's no way in hell Sean Kemp ain't in the Hall of Fame. If Dame finna get in there, Sean Kemp should be in there too. That's all I'm saying. Tracy McGrady in there.
T-Mac in there?
Yeah. Tracy McGrady that can't get out the first round after being up 3-1.
Sean Kemp not a better player.
They had a great but short prime because of injury.
I'm about to say Sean Kemp not a better player than T-Mac.
We're not talking about they were playing two different positions. I guarantee, just like Sean Kemp couldn't go out there and guard T-Mac, but I goddamn so guarantee T-Mac wouldn't be able to handle Sean Kemp down on that damn block because Dennis Rodman couldn't do nothing with him. Go back and look at that final. He was dunking on the ass.
I remember how he treated him.
Yeah, man, quit playing. Put some respect on Kemp now. All I'm saying is he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame if you got those folks in the Hall of Fame. You think Paul George gonna make the Hall of Fame?
Paul George?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me guess. First ballot Hall of Fame.
He a little tricky, but yeah.
Come on, man. You put Paul George in there, you gotta put Sean Kemp in there, man. Come on,
man. Paul George got longevity over Sean Kemp. They got longevity over him.
Paul George most inconsistent as hell. Always been inconsistent. Playoff P ain't showed up. Boy, inconsistent, bro. Boy, inconsistent, man. Boy, inconsistent. That's the same year that he won. Not won, but was in the MVP race. In the same year, that shot right there. Let's get it. The folks see that at home. The shot right there when they sit them on at home. Sit their ass home.
You know, they ain't got two game winners like that sending people home.
Yes.
He did James Harden like that.
I know.
He got him up out of there.
Yes.
Him and Dwight. Told him get up out of here.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. But what I'm saying is no way you putting those people in the Hall of Fame and Sean Kemp is not in there. That's all I'm saying. Sean Kemp has to be in there. Them folks were really Lob City before Lob City was in the Clippers, bro. Real talk.
Sean Kemp is comparable to Blake Griffin.
No, the fuck he ain't. Man, I'll take Sean Kemp over Blake Griffin any damn day of the week. And Sean Kemp prime, when he was running with them Seattle Supersonics, shit, I'm taking Sean Kemp over Blake Griffin any day of the week.
They identical, man.
Oh, they not. They ain't nothing alike. Blake Griffin.
Sean Kemp, Blake Griffin. Sean Kemp, 14 seasons. Blake Griffin, 13 seasons.
Right. You gotta stop.
Same amount of playoff games.
No.
Same amount of playoff games played.
Same amount of playoff games. I guarantee that average ain't the same one. And then one went to the playoffs. He done went to.
They both were all stars. Are both all stars for 6 seasons.
Right.
You know, Blake was all NBA. Blake all NBA 5 to Sean Kemp 3.
Bro,
Blake was the rookie of the year.
Right. You
Blake Griffin, listen. Blake Griffin averaged 19 points a game over his career to Shawn Kemp's 14. Rebounds, Blake Griffin 8, Shawn Kemp 8.4. Assists, Blake Griffin 4 to Shawn Kemp 1. Shawn Kemp 1.1 steals per game to 0.8. And blocks 1.2 Shawn Kemp to Blake Griffin 0.4. Blake Griffin had 14,513 points. Shawn Kemp has 15,347 points. Shawn Kemp has 8,000 rebounds to Blake's 6,000. Blake Griffin had 3,000 assists to Shawn Kemp 1,000. Shawn Kemp has 1,185 steals to Blake Griffin 627. Total blocks, dang, he got 1,279 to Blake Griffin 359. And total games played, it's been 1,051 games played to Blake Griffin 765 games played. And the field goal percentage, Blake Griffin is a little bit better shooting than him. Free throw, they both were bad, but Shawn Kemp was 74% to Blake Griffin 69. And best season, Shawn Kemp averaged 20 points a game to Blake Griffin 24. Rebounds, Blake Griffin 12 to Shawn Kemp's 11. And in the playoffs, Blake Griffin slightly is above him, 18.2 to 17.3.
Right.
So in less games,
bro.
So look in less games.
No. You're trying to use stats as your argument. That ain't gonna get it. That ain't gonna get it. A lot of people use that on these other podcasts. They use stats and stuff to try to know, man. Blake Griffin ain't no. I take Shawn Kemp over Blake Griffin any day of the week. You can ask anybody that watch basketball. There's our age or up. They're gonna tell you the same damn thing. They're gonna take
Ask me.
Kemp, huh?
Ask me.
Man, Ray, you look at that stat. You just ran me.
I just say ask me.
You just try to bring stats for your argument, man. Come on.
You got to use stats. You got to have something to compare something to. You got to use stats. He got 15,000 points to Blake Griffin's 14,000.
You don't have to use stats if you watch them play. If you was able to watch them play with your own eyes, you don't have to use stats. When they
Blake got double-doubles.
But I'm saying, if you watch both of them play, you know which player.
They similar.
No, they're not. They ain't nothing
comparable.
Like.
Comparable.
Man, no, they ain't. Blake Griffin soft. They ain't nothing like.
Comparable, man. They comparable.
Man, no, no way.
And Blake Griffin got a better shot than he do.
Man, he could knock Shawn Kemp would knock the meter down. Just because
I ain't saying he couldn't.
He was a better player.
I ain't saying he couldn't. I'm saying he has a better shot than him still.
Blake Griffin was soft, bro. I'm trying to see why he didn't get out. Why they ain't go farther than where they went with the Clippers.
They similar, man.
Nah, he had.
Hey, do you think? Hey, let me ask you this: do you think Blake Griffin a Hall of Famer?
Nope.
Then neither Shawn Kemp.
Yeah, you. You think Dame Lillard Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
How?
More All NBAs.
Oh,
more All NBAs.
Come on, Ray, man. No.
First team All NBA.
No. So let me ask you this. I'm finna kill it right here. He ain't even a top 75 player.
Who?
Dame.
Yes, he is.
Dwight Howard should have been a top 75 player over Dame.
And that's Dame a top 75 player.
No. That's because they like you say, the league be doing stuff. They don't fool with Dwight. How many defensive player of the year award Dwight Howard had? How many all teams? Since you want to do that, how many all NBAs he had, all defensive teams?
No. Hold on. I agree with you. Dwight Howard should be top 75. But then you ain't.
And Dame should.
No. We not moving Dame out the way. You can move one of them old timers out the way.
No,
you ain't moving Dame though.
No, we moving Dame out the way.
Nah. Now one of them old timer people that we don't know, they can move. They can get up out of here.
No. We gonna move Dame out the way.
Nah.
Dame out the way.
Nah, Dwight there. But Dame is there too.
Nah, Dame ain't there.
Dame is a top 5 shooter of all time. Dame is a top 5 shooter of all time.
What that supposed to mean?
He's been showing it.
Dale Curry, one of the top shooters of all time. I mean, a Hall of Famer. Oh,
Dame Lillard.
Top 75. Huh?
Dame Lillard is Dame Lillard. Let me see what he is on all time scoring. He probably like top 15.
He on 20,000. You used to say he had 20-some thousand points. 22,000.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I ain't saying it wasn't good, right? What I'm saying is you take him off and put the white on. That's all you got to do.
Nah, you take somebody else off and put the white on.
Nah. Then Vince Carter ain't even made top 75. You take you dang little old Vince Carter?
I got Vince. I might got Vince Carter over Paul Pierce.
Boy, this out the mud.
It's out the mud.
Boy, out the mud, boy. Boy, Tony, I had to steal that for y'all, Tony, boy. Man, listen, man, we done ran over our time.
Hey, it's out the mud. We got ski.
Man, boy, I had to hit you with that, bro. Listen, man. We done ran over our time for the day. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Showed us some support. Gonna give a birthday shout out to one of Ray partners.
Mr. Rob Patty.
Mr. Patty.
I don't know if he watching or not.
Nick Man.
Yeah, Knicks fan from Harlem, New York.
Yeah.
We wanna well, I ain't gonna tell his age, but you know, we want many more blessings, many more years. Happy birthday. You know, we probably gonna get off and take some shots, you know, for his birthday.
Okay. All right.
And that's it.
All right. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Patty. On a smart guy 251, man. We appreciate everybody. We'll be back the weekend with some other good topics. Final Four this weekend too. We'll be talking about that too. So, anything else you like to say, Ray, before we get out of here?
No, that's it. Next time I'm gonna have more stats on why Shawn Kemp, he's not a Hall of Famer. If you want to, I tell you what. If you want to put Blake Griffin as Hall of Fame, I'll put Shawn Kemp in there. But if you can't put if you can't put Blake in there,
Ray, you lost everything with me when you said you'll probably put Vince Carter over Paul Pierce. So you know what I'm saying? This over with now, cuz.
I gotta think. I gotta think about it. I might have to recant my statement.
Listen, you should have kept that to yourself. You shouldn't even blurted that out.
I might have to recant my statement, but this was a beast. I gotta go back. His prime is probably shorter though. His prime is probably shorter. So I have to go back and look.
All right, well, we'll see y'all, man, on the next reel. We out of here.